Celebrating the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life with Sterling Fox on AM 650.
Welcome back. We're talking about all the latest innovations in hearing with our guest audiologist, Dr. Ted Venema from Mainland and NexGen Hearing Centers. NexGen, by the way, is spelled NexGen. NexGen Hearing Centers on Vancouver Island and throughout the British Columbia interior. Mainland Hearing all over Metro Vancouver. Dr. Ted, we were talking about a hearing test. Mentioned the one that I had taken with your colleague, Dr. Lee, over there at the Metrotown location of Mainland. The test took about 45 minutes. Yep. I found it to be an extremely interesting experience. I was lucky. Dr. Lee's a pro and very patient. I'd, of course, had a million questions. I didn't shut up the whole time and probably drove him crazy. But it took about 45 to 50 minutes. Once it's determined, once the analysis has been done, and you've been able to do the X's and O's and pull up that graph and chart identifiable hearing loss, how long does that take once you've conducted the test? Can you pretty much, you're an experienced guy, can you pretty much tell on the spot, this person, yep, there's the hearing loss, there it is in black and white. Oh, yeah. This person totally needs a hearing aid.
Oh yeah, there's some gray areas. I mean, some people have a borderline hearing loss.
Right,
and it's kind of like, well, for them, I say, you know what, you should get a yearly hearing test to monitor the course of your hearing levels.
Right.
Because you're a fence sitter. You could wear, but then again, but yeah, there's a point, by the way, you realize, or a point that you pass, and you go, I can see why you have problems.
Okay, so if after an hour of testing and chatting and conducting all the protocols, you're aware of someone with hearing loss, that took an hour. How long does it take for the person to get hearing aids?
That research shows that people put off buying hearing aids 5 to 7 years after they need them.
Really?
Now, a hearing test usually gives nice definition gives you information. Now you know.
Right.
And once you know, it's then a decision on your part. You might come in within the next 2 weeks and get hearing aids.
Right.
Then again, you might be someone who's, I'm going to think about it. Or, I've got a friend who had hearing aids and he left them in a drawer. Or, they're too expensive. Or, and you know what? The way things go with hearing aids is ethical. You never cram sales of hearing aids. That's gross.
Right.
Because you know what? God's going to get you if you do that. It's called the hearing aid karma.
Right,
it's going to bite you in the rear.
But one of the excuses that you just cited that people frequently use, and we're great procrastinators when it comes to our hearing. One of the things that you say, people say, well, come on, they're too expensive. So that's why I'm not going anywhere near that. That's way too expensive. Are they really?
There's gold, there's silver, there's bronze.
Okay.
There's a hearing aid for anyone.
Okay.
There's payment plans. But listen, when you're fit with hearing aids at NexGen and Mainland Hearing, you walk out without putting down a dime. You walk out and for 21 days are wearing a pair of hearing aids. And you can come in on a weekly basis or anytime you want if you've got questions or you need things tweaked or you need things looked at.
And is it likely that does happen?
It happens all the time.
A little fine-tuning here and
there?
It
happens almost very commonly.
Okay.
We walk with you.
Right.
We say, come on in a week. Let's see how you're doing with them.
Right.
Come on now in 2 weeks. Let's see how you're doing with them. After 3 weeks, now you've had experience wearing them. Now you decide, do I want to pay for them or not? So let's say you say, okay, let's go for it. So you pay for them. You still get an additional 69 days because 21 plus 69 is 90.
Gotcha.
You've got you've got a total of 90 days where you can return them completely for an absolute full refund.
I see. Okay.
So we're in this game to help.
Right.
We want things to work because an unsatisfied customer is someone who's going to make things really bad for you. It's all about hearing aids and glasses are different. When you get glasses, you're just, well, what kind of frames do I want now? And you might have some problems with bifocals or transition or whatever, but hearing aids need to be gotten used to.
Here's my dumb question of the day. You take your glasses off before you go to sleep at night. Do you take your hearing aids out?
Same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't have them.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Okay.
Take them out. Your hearing aids today. I could be wearing a pair. Now I'm talking on the radio. I got headphones on, but you'd never notice it. It would be like the old commercial: dishwashing liquid, relax. It's Palmolive. You'd never know I had them in.
Well, the same with Dr. Lee. I sat, and we had a great conversation. Then we went through the testing process, and then he sat me down. We had another terrific chat for another 15 minutes, and I'm maybe 3 feet away from him.
And you never knew he was wearing hearing aids.
I did not have a clue until he reached up and pulled these tiny little hearing aids out of his own ears. I wouldn't have known in a month of Sundays the guy was wearing hearing aids.
They're not these big beige things that sit in your ear like a wad of gum or behind your ear like a big peanut.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look like that anymore.
Right.
Okay, hearing aids today are digital. They're highly sophisticated. They've got noise reduction algorithms in them.
Mm-hmm.
They have directional microphones. They pick up sound automatically in the direction that the speech is coming from.
Sure, yeah.
So they're doing all kinds of things. Hearing aids, the complexity of hearing aids now isn't just making sounds louder. The whistle that you get from hearing aids, there's automatic reduction of that.
Okay.
There's so much that's going on digitally.
Interesting stuff. And lots more information on the websites about all of this technology.
Yeah, do check it out.
Either at NextGen Hearing, that's NEXGEN Hearing.com, or mainlandhearing.com. Dr. Ted Venema is with both NextGen and Mainland Hearing. We're not going to see you again until you have gone to Turkey and returned. You're doing a presentation for a hearing aid company over there in the Middle East. Fascinating undertaking.
There's a bunch of Iranian hearing aid customers, people coming who are audiologists, are going to be attending this thing, and I'll be talking. So it'll be kind of fun. Looking forward to it.
Have a great trip.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, Sterling.
See you next time right here on Boomer Life.